What's good? What's going on YouTube? How are you guys doing today? My name is Karen Crystal. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, leave some comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button. Okay? Alright, let's get started. Alright, you guys, so I'm coming to you guys today because it has just been on me to create this channel, to create this video. Well, I'm not going to even say create this channel. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm revamping my channel, okay? The reason being is because I have always had this passion for YouTube. I really, really enjoy YouTube. I love YouTube. I watch it all the time. It's just something that something that I really enjoy doing. And so I have been thinking, like, what could I do? What could I do to, have a platform in the YouTube community? And I tried a different couple of things in the past. I did natural hair videos at one point, and then I did a few mukbang videos as well. And so, and you know how you'll have something on you that you really, really think about, that is really like dear to your heart, and then what you just don't, you just can't seem to, like, kind of get it right. So I just kept thinking about, like, things that I could do, as far as, like, with YouTube. So I started to ask myself, I never forget. It was just a few days ago, actually. Well, I'm not gonna say a few days ago. It was maybe like last week sometime. I was going into work. I'm a nurse, and I was walking on the floor. Well, I was walking from my car into the building, and I just was walking on my floor, and I was just like, the whole while that I was walking, like, starting my day from my car to, from my car to the building and all that, I was just like, okay, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? I just kept asking myself, what is my purpose? And then I started to ask God, and I started to ask the universe, like, what is my purpose? Show me my purpose. What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? And then it was just like this amazing light bulb just went off. So I got to thinking, and I was like, I know exactly what it is that I should be doing, because, like, that's really what the purpose of us being here, passing through the universe, is for. We're supposed to be finding our life's purpose. We're supposed to be reaching our destiny. We're supposed to be fulfilling our souls, whether it be from a past lifetime or whatever, that's what we're supposed to be doing. And me having the knowledge of that, like, I really want to take advantage of this opportunity that I have in this lifetime and do just that. So I've always been told, for one, I've always been sort of different. This is just giving you, like, a little bit of background on me. Those in my family that are close to me, and friend or whatever, know that ever since I've been a young girl, I've just always been sort of, like, different. I've always just been able to kind of, like, feel things, see things, know things. Like, I've always just been sort of different. And I've always had this way of talking to people and communicating with people and just being real positive and uplifting people. I never forget this one incident where it was this guy. I was in school. I was in high school, and we would go to, like, a little trade center where you learn different trades. For me, I was in a print shop, and it was this guy that I had become really good friends. Well, I became really good friends with everybody in the class, actually. But it was one that I had noticed, like, he was kind of sad. And the reason being is because he was a little heavy, as far as weight wise or whatever, and some other students were making fun of him, and so when that happened, he kind of got sad, and he was just, like, sent to himself, and then he started to, like, eat, like all these snacks and grandma cookies and all this stuff like that. And I just remember feeling so bad because I didn't like the fact that he was feeling sad. And then this other student, he was like, I went over there and I was talking to him, and I was like, oh, I just hate, he feel like that. And he was like, well, go over there and talk to him, Crystal. You saved the world, Crystal. Like, they called me Save the World, Crystal. And I was like, I just thinking back on that, it made me reflect. And so I went over there and I talked to him. And from that moment when I did talk to him, it's like his day just became so much better. Like he got out of that little rut that he was in, you know. And I tend to do that quite often when a lot of people that I come into contact with, whether I know you, whether it's passing through you in the store or at a park or wherever it may be. I can kind of feel or sense certain things with people when I'm in their energy, because as we know, we live in a world that's full of energy. Everything has energy. Everything that was created, from an ink pen to a shoe, it took energy, you know. And energy is something that you cannot destroy. It lasts forever, and that's why, you know, our souls will last forever. Like, we're really immortal because of that very thing, you know. And I've grown to realize that. The reason being is because, like, I'm more spiritual now, you know. In my past, I was very, very religious, which I have nothing wrong with that. I mean, everyone's preference is absolutely fine with me. Whatever does it for you, you know, is definitely okay, because like I say, everyone has their own journey that we're embarking on here in this lifetime. But for me, once I started my journey, which was basically back in 2013, was when I first really became introduced to, like, being more spiritual, and just doing my own research and things like that. I just find that I'm more in tune. It's like as if I have a direct connection to source within me, you know. And it has just been so amazing, you guys. Like, I have just been growing and growing and just ascending and evolving and just learning all these amazing things, and just feeling great. One thing that I like to say, I like to tell people that we have a choice. We have a choice. When we wake up in the morning, we have a choice to decide if we're going to be angry, if we're going to be sad, if we're going to be mad, or if we're going to be happy, you know. Majority of the days, I choose to be happy, you know, because it is so much easier to smile than to, like, get all angry and mad and then mess up your whole day and all that stuff. It really is just a mere fact of making a choice, of making a decision. So what are you going to choose today? What are you going to choose today? Has something happened to you? Has someone you love hurt you? Have you lost a job? Do you not have anywhere to stay? You need a vehicle? It's okay. Make a choice today to say, you know what? It's going to be okay. And I'm going to be happy. Because the more you speak life into things, the more those things will come. The more those things will actually happen. It's like, you know, the universe and you know, is aligned to give us exactly what it is that we desire and what we ask for, you know. And I've come to learn that. Another thing I tend to look into is astrology. Like, I'm not like, even with, like, spirituality, I don't know everything, you know. And with astrology, like, I'm learning, you know. But I can't say that we really are connected to the universe. And me being a nurse is so crazy, because I never thought about this, but I've actually had these experiences myself since I've gotten a little older. I'm not that old, but I have gotten a little older, got a little wiser and all that stuff. But I did notice that, like, I don't know if you guys ever heard, like, one of your relatives would say, oh, I could tell it's finna rain. That old Arthur acting up, you know, in, you know, relevance to, like, arthritis or whatever like that. That's what they'll be referring it to. And so it started to happen to me too. Like, I could start to kind of, like, feel like, you know, certain little aches here and there. I'm a mom, and I did get, like, epidural in my back and stuff, and sometimes, like, I'll feel that acting up, and I could just tell when the weather is about to change. But you guys, think about it. The mere fact that our body can tell us what's going to happen out here in the universe, what's going to be delivered, you know, how the weather is about to be, the mere fact that we can feel when it is about to rain, that shows our connection with this universe. We are one, you know. And once we become in tune with that universe and we learn what frequencies are, and just, you know, and realize that it is a guide to help us get through this lifetime, it is amazing. And you will start to look at life so different. You will start to look at it as a journey. For me, I look at life that I look at it as a journey, y'all, and it makes it so much easier when you look at it that way, because it's not so overwhelming. You're not waking up bogged down like, oh, another day, I go do this. It's like, no, it's like, okay, Another day that I get to like just be out here in this universe, and I get to have these experiences, and I get to have these moments, and I get to get this wisdom, and I get to grow. And it's just like, I might mess up, I may make a mistake, but guess what? I'm gonna learn from it. And it took me some time to realize that that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be learning. You ever had like certain situations that come about in your life, and it seems like it just keeps repeating itself? The same thing keeps happening. Here's why. I realized that the reason being is because there's this saying that's been around for a while. You know, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. And that's so true. And I used to say it all the time, but I never really listened to what the words were saying. We live and we learn. We really do. So now I say we live and we learn, and then we learn to live. And the reason being is because when you go through something, when you go through cycles in your life, everything has a cycle. If you look at everything the way it's set up in cycles. Even the seasons we know we have winter, spring, summer, fall. It's a cycle that repeats itself. Even women, we have monthly cycles. Like everything has a cycle. And so even in relationships, even in friendship, partnerships, whatever, you have cycles. And what you're supposed to be doing is learning from those cycles. You're supposed to be taking something, learning from it, whatever it is that you were supposed to learn. Anything that you encounter, you sit and you ask yourself, what was I supposed to learn? What was I supposed to gain from it? And if you can't quite figure it out, ask God, ask the universe, ask your ancestors. What is it? Help me figure this thing out. Because I want to grow. I want to ascend. I want to end this cycle, close it, and I want to go to the next one. Because if you do not learn what you were supposed to learn from that last cycle, then guess what happens? You repeat it all over again. And that's a headache. And that's causes so much stress and sadness and all that other stuff no one wants to deal with, okay? So if I can't tell you anything else, I would love to tell you that when you go through something, learn from it. Literally learn from it so that you do not have to go through the same thing again. I went through so many cycles over and over again because I wasn't even learning what I was supposed to learn. Because it's just like, how can you go to the next phase if you ain't got this down pat? You know? And like even when I was in nursing school, it was set up like that. Like we had to make an A or B in every course before we can go to the next course. If we did not, we had to stop right there, start back the next go around with another class with another year, and then pick up where you left off. Because they're not gonna let you continue to go forward if you haven't even learned the knowledge that they just gave us. Makes sense. Makes sense. So learn, you guys. We all have to continue to learn from our mistakes and from these cycles that we endure. You know, that's what we're supposed to be doing, because that's where growth comes in, and strength comes in, and wisdom comes in, and all this other great stuff, you know. So yeah, you know, let's start ascending together. But basically the channel that I'm doing right now, that I'm revamping, it's just going to be about like a lot of positivity things, you know, just words of wisdom, you know, with Karen Crystal. And I'll tell you guys a little bit later the background behind my name, how I get the name Karen Crystal. Is just, most people who get to watch it would know where it comes from, but it is something that's, you know, just kind of sticking with me, you know. It kind of fits me because I've always been this very, very caring person. I really care about people, you guys. I love people. I don't care who you are, how you look. I promise you, it does not matter to me. Like, I love people, and I just love to love, and I love to give and share and just uplift, you know, others. That is something, and I did not realize that that is a talent itself. The mere fact that I love doing that, and that I'm able to do that, you know. One of my coworkers walked into the office the other day and was reading a post that someone put on her Facebook, and it was saying, you know, some people look at talents as like, you know, basketball, singing, rapping. I can't do none of that, but I do have a voice. I was born with a voice and a heart. My heart, I love my heart. I love the way that it was created. I love my soul. I love my spirit. I love my mind. I love me. And I had to fall in love with me. I didn't always just love me. I had to fall in love with me and learn what it was like to love me, because once I did that, it brought me so much happiness. And it's like no one can take that happiness from me. You know, it's like you can come into my life and you can add to my happiness, but to take it away from me, no one can do that, because I know how to be content with myself and love my own self. You know, sometimes we get alone, and sometimes we're afraid of that. You know, because I was when I always was like kind of codependent on someone else. You know, like had to have a relationship or something like that. You know, but now I am not like that. Although I do have a very special partnership, but you know that's another story. But yeah, like I'm very much in tune with me and my being, and I just love me so much. I love me so much, you know, and I want you guys to feel the exact same way, to just enjoy life, enjoy living. You know, wake up. You know, I wake up to the sun. I used to like have like the curtains that would be darkening and all that stuff, and want to sleep in. Now I want the sun, and I just want to wake up, and I just want to enjoy life, and I just want to enjoy this journey, you guys. And I want you guys to come along this journey with me, okay? So the name of my channel is Karen Crystal, and it's gonna be I'm gonna have like episodes with just like words of wisdom with Karen Crystal, okay? So I just really want to thank you guys for just taking this moment to just kind of watch my video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys. Give me some love, give me some feedback, give me some likes, give me some thumbs up, leave me some comments and all that good stuff. Just let me know some things that we can talk about, because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I just have a whole lot of love and a whole lot of wisdom that I like to share with all of you guys that I reach. Near, far, doesn't matter who you are, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Just stay tuned for more videos to come.